With reaction from the Concerned Vets for America, Fox News contributor Pete Hegseth is with us, and Fox News political analyst Kirsten is with us. Look, I don't know what else to say. Maybe to me, this is almost pathological that the president freely criticizes Christians. It goes back to the Crusades, deeds in the name of Christ, can't say it in the name of Allah or Muhammad, or even recognize radical Islam. Why? Why does he do that?
Well, I think the reason that he does it is because he needs to have Muslim countries be allies in the fight against the war on terror.
We need a jobs program for the poor terrorists.
Hold on, but he does need. This is not something that we can take on our own. We do need Muslims to be allies with us on this.
The Egyptians are bombing the crap out of ISIS. The Jordanians are bombing the crap out of them.
He's trying to make this not about overall Islam. He's trying to make it about.
He's trying, but it's okay to do it about Christians.
I actually don't think it's okay. And I don't think that he should have said that. I don't think bringing up the Crusades is relevant. We don't use that as a, whenever we're having other arguments, we don't ever go, oh, well, remember, in 1300 when this happened. No, we don't do that. And that
mean like when Muslim armies conquered Italy, Spain, Constantinople, France? You mean when that happened?
I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to not alienate Muslims who we need as allies in this fight.
Okay. Now, General Assisi has more courage than President Obama in calling out radicalism. As challenged on New Year's Day for the religion to change and to take control of the radicalization of that religion. This president freely criticizes Christians. He freely criticizes, won't recognize a targeted shooting of Jews at a kosher supermarket. There's something wrong here, that he would do one with regularity and not the other.
Well, he loves a different America, a transformed America. He sees a history of imperialism, racism, sexism, too many Christians, clingers. We're not exceptional. We're just one country among many. Therefore, he refuses to lead on the world stage. Why won't El-Sisi send ground troops, boots on the ground? Because America won't lead. We won't identify the true nature of the enemy. So they're gonna bomb like we are. But the airstrikes alone are not having the effect that we want. So it's leadership, Sean, and it's belief in America as a force for good.
Let me lay down the case here, and there's some of my golden oldies, but I think they are so relevant now. This is a president that went on an apology tour. This is a president that denied American exceptionalism, indoctrinated by Frank Marshall Davis, and it's Saul Alinskyite, Acorn. He sat in 20 years in the church of a guy after 9/11 that said GD about this country and America's, quote, chickens come home to roost. Friends with, starts his political career in the home. This isn't funny.
So many times.
No, but this is not funny. This is about, there's a war being waged against this country, and this president,
to try to talk about what he's doing.
He is a radical himself.
He is not a radical.
Sure he is.
And he also, if he is so radical and he doesn't care about protecting the United States, then why did he launch, triple the drone war?
He lost all the territory in Iraq, Kirsten. All of it.
You won't answer. You'll never answer that. Then why did he expand the drone war?
Because it's a sanitized way to fight war where you don't have to pretend like you're actually fighting an enemy.
It's not very sanitized for the people who are getting blown up.
It's very sanitized for a military that's not on the ground instead.
It is not sanitized for the people who are being killed.
Holding people in Guantanamo and getting intelligence out of detainees is a difficult thing to do. It's tough, but you get real intelligence.
I think, honestly, you could have a real argument about this if you guys would at least acknowledge that he has done things.
He did the drone strikes. I actually give some credit. But here's what I want to ask you.
Things that I necessarily don't agree with.
You love somebody, do you want to fundamentally transform them?
I'm sorry, he cut bait there.
He's going to cut bait.
I want to get this. I need to understand where you guys are. Do you want boots on the ground in Iraq? Is that what you're arguing for? Or do you guys just want to attack Obama?
Wait, I asked you a question. Could we focus on my question? Do you, if you love somebody, do you want to fundamentally change them? Fundamentally.
You're talking about whether he wants to fundamentally
change America. He's apologized for America, doesn't believe in American exceptionalism.
First of all, he actually hasn't apologized for America. This is something that you say over and over. He has been humble, and he has tried to take responsibility for things.
That's what we need, humble leadership.
I know that it's very
hard talking about American greatness?
It's very hard for you guys to accept that actually the U.S. has done things wrong.
How about American greatness? When does he ever talk about American?
He does talk about American greatness. This is a completely made-up narrative about him.
When does he talk about American greatness?
I think there are fair criticisms to make about him, but
he's become an apologist for radical Islam.
He has not, and that's another thing that you guys keep saying, that he's an apologist
for radical Islam. Then admit who the enemy
Islam.
is.
And that Rudy Giuliani saying he doesn't, love America. I mean, that is just
Kirsten,
completely out of bounds.
you're a fair-minded Democrat. You can't tell me that this is your daddy's Democrat, that this is Bill Clinton, that this is Harry Truman, that this is a guy who loves America and believes in America as a force for good. He looks at us and says, we've been the cause of problems.
No,
We're the reason there's radical Islam.
Yeah, that's what he talks about.
That's the problem.
That's what he talks about.
He does not say that. He actually has talked about an ideology behind this, that there's an ideology. That's exactly what he said in his speech in the last couple of days.
All right. Coming up.